2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up. Let's go now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got it. Ready? Cowboy 80. Let go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Samuel going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like zero.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Hold on, like 90.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
40 Rita.
Levis back to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, 32 yards. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and goal, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Mike 0. Mike 0. Set hunt.
Right back to Spears. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 49. Set hunt.
Levis from his own end zone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
49. Mike 49. Set hunt.
Levis sets up to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here comes 2nd down. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the the sack to Jerome Baker. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mike 49. Mike 49.
Here's Levis. Complete to Boyd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
54, Mike 54.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Here's 1st and 10.
Mo. 40 Rita. 40 Rita.
Levis to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. On for the extra point is Folk. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Nashville. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Right 13, right 13.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
On, right 49.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Like 5-4.
To break the huddle,
Like 5-4.
coming up now for 1st and 10. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Like 24.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and
Here we go.
for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Set.
On 4th down, Levis. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tonight, tonight.
Now Pollard. He'll work forward for a couple. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
On, like 46, like 46.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
It is 3rd and 10.
Hot, Mike 90, Mike 90.
To throw is Levis. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
All right, 22, Rita.
On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Back to the air, it's Levis. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the 2nd half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
On, like 9, tonight.
Here's Levis to throw. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same.
Hey, come on.
You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Second down and 8.
Tracy, tonight. Like 54. Tonight.
Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Like 5-4. On.
Again, it's Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. On the ground, it's Pollard. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. They'll go. Here's Levis. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Good. Set. Delta.
On play action, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a third down and 4. Off the play fake, Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Good. Set. Delta.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Barkley, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Right 54.
Levis to throw. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Diamond.
On 1st down, Levis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Great.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished.